better effort, I thought, from start to finish today. Looked a little bit uneasy, I say, in the first period. I didn't think the passing was very sharp. I thought we settled down a little bit later on in the game. But I felt like defensively, certainly we were much more organized today. I still think the power play needs some work. But overall, I was happy with the effort all weekend for the first weekend of the year.
And coming up to questions.
Your take on how well the defense played today?
Yeah, I thought real strong effort there today. I feel like our young defensemen have been getting better each weekend here and with each game. Seem to be growing in confidence as well, and are taking charge out there. So we got some strong defensemen that can really skate, and I thought it showed there tonight. They were getting up into play and doing a good job defensively as well, so that's good to see.
And we saw Lauren Slobodic pick up her 53rd career win, which ties her with Amanda Vizota for most in women's ice hockey history here at Cornell. Your reaction to that?
Yeah, I mean, they've been two of our best goalies while I've been here coaching, and both have been two of the top goaltenders in the NCAA, and it's great for Lauren to tie that record, and I hope she beats it real soon too.
And what kind of a statement does it make knowing that Northeastern started the season ranked 10th in the poll, and Cornell beat them by 4 and then by 3 today? What kind of a statement has the Big Red made with that?
Yeah, I don't know, if it makes much of a statement or not. I think whether you win by 1 or you win by 3 or 4, I think we've been good offensively. We've been in the exhibition scrimmage and in these 2 games we've been able to score goals. Although I thought I think it was the second period we had a lot of chances that we didn't capitalize on. I'm happy with the overall effort. I just thought it was a better team effort defensively, especially today.
How about next weekend starting ECAC play? What do you have to do to get ready between now and then?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to be facing the number 1 team in the ECAC right off the bat, so it'll certainly be a big challenge for our group, and it's always a challenge early on for the Ivy League teams to compete with the others, because they've got a number of games under their belt that we haven't been able to have. So you hope that your team gets it together and gets organized and understands everything going into those games, because both Clarkson and St. Lawrence are teams, when you make a mistake defensively, they make you pay. So we'll have to be sharp for sure.
Obviously super pleased. The girls worked really hard, evidently, and I mean, it was a big weekend for us, big start. Your first weekend, first 2 games, it's really important to make sure you're doing everything right, and getting those 2 wins under our belt to push us forward for next weekend. So really proud of the girls. I thought we did a really good job.
And really, what kind of a statement has the team made by beating Northeastern by wide margins in both games?
I think huge, especially since we're losing. I mean, we obviously lost some big names last year, so everyone's going to have to really pick it up and fill those shoes, and I think we did a really good job this weekend, coming together and making sure that we work as a team. That's what it's going to take this year to keep winning games and be successful is an entire teamwork ethic and being united like that, and I think we just did that this weekend. So.
Your thoughts on Lauren Slobodic tying Amanda Vizota's record for most career wins in program history?
Oh, absolutely fantastic. It's always nice to see your teammates setting records, and she deserves it. She deserves the best. She's a great hockey player. I mean, she stops the puck when we need her to. She's always positive, and obviously it's paid off. She was huge for us today, even though we were, to get goals, you need to have good defense, and she kept the puck out of her net, and that's what's most important. So, really proud of her.
Take us through your goal. Made it 3-0.
I mean, at the end of the game, the third period, you never know. 1 goal for them, it could have been a complete turnaround. So I guess it was just battle in the corner, just making sure we didn't give up on that puck. One of our defensemen came in, Gags just flew around the corner there, and I was just yelling at her to get to the net. At the end of the game, that's what you want to do, is get the puck to the net, and she made a beautiful pass to me out in front, and I didn't have to do much. I just had to put my stick on the ice, and she made the pass and it went in, so it was a full team effort for sure.
And your second game now, you've played on the line with Emily and Jess. How well has that worked out?
Good, really good. Jess brings a lot to the game. Obviously, she's unbelievably quick and can get that puck to the net as soon as we need her to. And Fulton is just the smarts of the game are just fantastic. So I think we've been clicking really well and just continuing to do that. Be poised and make sure that we're having fun out there. As long as we're smiling, we're gonna have a good time, and the success is gonna come. When you play with new players, it's always new, and you're gonna have some bumps along the way. But I think we've had a really good start so far, and I think as long as we keep enjoying ourselves and having a good time, that's what it's all about. So we'll see what it says.
So Brianne Jenner's back from tryouts for the weekend.
Yeah.
Did you have a chance to catch up with her yet?
Yeah, absolutely. She's I'm a big fan for sure. No, she's a great hockey player, and we wish her all the best. She's always Big Red, whether she's here in Calgary or at the Olympics. So we're all in for her, and it's fantastic to see familiar faces. She brings that extra edge, whether she's on the ice or not, and definitely motivation, and fantastic to see her again. Puts smiles on our faces for sure.
How big is it to get 2 out-of-conference wins before you move into ECAC play?
Huge, really huge. Especially playing new teams that you're not familiar with, it's hard to adapt, and you have all these plays you're familiar with other teams' plays and their big players and stuff. So being thrown into that for our first games too was a huge win for us. Both huge wins, I guess, and I think that just also puts down a point, saying that Cornell's here and we're ready to fight. And I know that we've had some doubts. I've heard, I'm not new to the internet. I've seen and read some stuff, but I think we're going to prove a point this season, and I think we did that this weekend. So hopefully we'll start off on the right foot like we did and keep it coming.
This weekend in general was a great weekend for us. This was big games versus good team, and it's a good starting point for us, knowing that we can score, we can play close games, and come out on top, and just gives us confidence for the rest of the season and next weekend especially.
Tell us about tying Amanda. 53 wins, right? Most all time.
Well, it's great. She's probably going to call me later and start talking to me about it, joking. But no, it's a great feeling, and I'm really excited for it, and I'm very happy that I have a team that can support me through this. So.
How about tying the record in a shutout?
Shutout's always nice. It's the best feeling. You're like, I did my job, but I'm pleased with how everyone played. How I played, how the team played. It was a good weekend for us.
It's your fourth team, so you've seen 4 different kind of iterations of the Cornell Big Red. How does so far this particular group of players stack up in your mind versus the other teams?
Well, it's definitely a little different. In the past, we've had a lot more, superstars, you could say. And this year, with a couple of them graduating and we're being centralized, a lot of the younger players, especially since there's a lot of them, have to step up and play a bigger role, and everybody plays a big role. It's not just a couple people here and there that we have to rely on. We have to play as a team and work together.
And how well have those younger players adapted to the system?
From what I saw this weekend, they look pretty solid. We've worked a lot on it past couple weeks, and they've been very receptive and wanting to learn from the coaches, from older players, and have done a really great job with it, I think.
How important was it, do you think, for the Red to jump out to a strong start against a non-conference opponent like this?
I think with a nationally ranked team like Northeastern, it gives us a lot of confidence going forward. We're going to be playing more ranked teams next weekend. Clarkson, Harvard, Dartmouth coming up. It's great for us to be able to know that we can do it, and we can even dominate nationally ranked teams. It shows that we deserve to be where we are.